How are you feeling? How are you? Did you check on me? Have you checked on me? I think I've disappointed you guys. I've not been really doing okay. I have this thing dragging me down. Oh my gosh, it's a monster that needs to be killed. My dream is to be as exciting as I can be in my videos, but it never turns out. I just tend to like go back. I've hit myself on the head. I've wondered if I'm okay in the head, if I'm sane. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Inconsistency. No. Consistency is what we're calling it, and it's gonna come forth. We call the things that we want. We call them. We voice them out, not just into nature, but also to God's ears. Anyway, so before we start even this video, outfit check. I just wanted to show you. I wanted to show you guys how I'm looking today. I don't know. Can you see? Can you see how I've been looking? How I've been looking like I just came out of my bed. But it's kind of true. Yeah. For the longest part, I just dress up like a millennial. Yeah. Millennials, si tulikuwa tunadress hivyo. Bado tunadress hivyo, right? Gen Zs, I don't think they do that. I don't think so. Anyway, this is not about Gen Zs and millennials. Where I'm about to hit 30 in my head. I think like a 20-year-old. But nikutana na 20-year-olds. We don't talk the same language, no. We don't. Today I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys because I've been through a lot. And maybe you're wondering, why is she not consistent? Why is she not giving us like videos after videos? Because she's always saying, I'm gonna be giving you videos, subscribe. But truly guys, I don't have those videos. In my head, I have this plan of like traveling, not even like far places, just around, and like taking you guys in my video with my phone. But I'm extremely shy about that. And also I'm also cautious because kuna places I can't just be holding my phone even, unless I'm about to like throw hands. But anyway, it's just an excuse. But the real deal is that I've not been really doing okay. And some of you might have caught a whiff of that because there was a time I was like really down and I posted it up. Some of you caught wind of that. Yeah. And it's true. And it's not like it just began today. I've been dealing with it in the background. But this time it's really like latched itself onto like my creativity. It has really dragged down my creativity. I can't really perform. I can't do those things that I love because it's there. Anyway, I also look at my videos and I wonder like the energy, because in my head I think that I still have that energy that I used to have back before I even began the YouTube channel, back in like 2016s, 2017s, 18s. And some of you had not even been born. Yeah, those times I would record myself, but I never posted those videos because I wasn't so, that's not what I wanted, because they were like really personal Niko hapo, I'm dancing, I'm being awkward, I'm letting out my feelings. I didn't want to like, cause it's like deep level stuff, and no one really wants to show their pain, their vulnerabilities online. Between you go like you don't have confidence in. No one wants that. But here I am, because it's been eating me up. And I'm sorry for the noise. I'm back here in this chamber that I like, because I get my own space and time to reflect and sometimes cry. Yeah, and if you look at my eye, I don't know if it's visible. I'm probably going to zoom in. Yeah, it's very itchy, but I've been crying. Not today though, but this week I've been crying. Well, because that's the easiest way of like letting out that energy, dark energy. So I've been crying and wondering like, how am I supposed to deal with this thing? Because it's been so long, many years. I've had to go through phases where I feel so terrible. The world feels like it's giving in on me. I blame myself. It's been dark. And the reason why I didn't want to share, like even to like post things where I'm like, why? Because it kind of gets annoying. Hata mimi nikiwatch, when I watch myself like crying, because I've recorded myself, it just like annoys me. Imagine I'm irritated by my own emotions. Yeah. Okay, kuna a healthy level in my head. I know that there's a healthy level. There's a healthy level for like going through it. Like when you're going through sadness, you can't just like drag it out. So in my head, like when I've recorded it, I'm already done. So when I go back to watch it, I don't want to see that. I don't want to get into that. It's like I release it to a video, I release it into an audio, or like I write it down and then I'm done. I'm not opening that chapter again. That's what I do. So that's why it's hard, because when I have to like, and I think of like uploading it, I'm like, do I have to edit it out? Or do I have to like watch this? Because I tend to watch all the videos that I'm going to put up for you guys. So hearing my voice, complaining, crying, whining, being sad also, yeah. And I remember saying that you have to be your own friend. I don't know if I've been a really good friend to myself. I think I tend to blame myself for even things that are not my fault. They're other people's faults, but I'll find a way to like blame myself. Oh my gosh. Juliza, how damaged are you? How bad, how terrible is your soul, health of your soul? Yeah, so that's why today I just wanted to like sit down and like be honest. The reason why I'm not even like, because I've been given ideas. People are like, oh, you can do it. I can do it theoretically. But when it comes to like being practical about it, I have this thing dragging me down. Oh my gosh, it's a monster that needs to be killed. It needs to be slayed. Slayed. Yeah. And then when you want to like go full swing, you're like, oh my gosh, how dare you do that? You are too old for this. You know, there's that kind of voice. She's like, you're too old for this. You should be thinking like a certain way. And I don't know where I got that from, but it comes in and it's like, chill out. Like, you should have done that when you were 21 or when you were 20. What are you doing? But when I look back, when I was 20, I was struggling even to know who I was. I was struggling to like do things independently. I was struggling to like express myself. Hey, so how am I supposed to like now when I have the energy like sit down and not do it because I should have done it before? You see, it's a really bad vicious cycle which I'm working on to break. Anyway, so that's the background of why I've not been consistently giving you content. And of course, I'm not just churning out content because there are people watching, but it's because I am passionate about those things. When I'm excited about something, I always want to share. My mom has been a victim because if I find something, I'll have to tell her about it. Mom, have you had this? And then yeah, and I choke and answer. But that's just why I began even this channel, Sandy's journey, because I just want to bring you on my journey. When I discover things, I want you also to be part of it, like to enjoy those things that I'm enjoying, to enjoy the sunlight that I'm enjoying. Let's just be honest. Maybe your peer, someone who's watching me, you're feeling you've gone through that phase or you're going through it, and you're wondering like, are you damaged? Are you okay? Will you ever like be able to see the sun? You can see the sun, but will you really like enjoy the warmth of that sun? Well, because depression is there. Mental issues are there. I don't think there is anyone in this world without a mental issue. It's just that some people know how to handle it. Some people know how to like deal with it. Everyone has to fight this battle, and other people are good at it. Others are not so good at it. And I think one of the ways to like beat this thing is to find a way to be to let out, to be creative. These people were very creative. Most of them are battling with depression and yeah, but they tend to like have a place to release their emotions. Yeah. And also what goes into your mind, I'm sorry, there's a kid shouting, but what goes into your mind will translate to how you will feel. What goes in through your doors, your ears, your eyes, what goes in your imagination will translate to like how you will feel and how you will see yourself and how you will see the world. So those are the things that we really need to guard. And I remember those times that when this thing started, I was like having days when I would cry so hard, having days when didn't want to talk to anyone. I would have fits. I would not even want to talk to my mom. I would actually lash out at her. She's been a victim. Okay, I'm so sorry, but she's not a victim, but yeah, that's not the word. But she's had to see that. I've projected it to her. Well, it's a mess because even her own issues, she would project sometimes to me. But I think I really like project the anger to her. When I was younger, when I was a teenager, early in my 20s, even now, my God. But I thank God for her patience and understanding. Well, that's another video. But anyway, so when I look back at my life at that time, when I was going through those cycles of like feeling depressed, feeling sad, wanting to end it all, and yeah, not having any desire for life. I remember those times I really like the things I was feeding my mind with were garbage, were darkness, death. I would listen to heavy rock metal music. Yeah. The books that I would read, I just loved the idea of death. I really glorified death. And I think that's why it like haunted me, because whatever you reflect on, whatever you think about, whatever you speak, whatever, it will just be drawn to you. There's a quote that says, you do not attract what you want, you attract what you resonate. I was resonating darkness. depression, and that's just what came to me. And I just felt like everyone was taking from me. Whatever I'd put my hand to, it would just die, because that's what I was resonating. I was not life, I was death, 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 death. So I would start projects, they would not take off. Other people would go ahead, I'm left. And I wondered, what is wrong with me? You're telling me I'm brilliant, you're telling me I'm sharp, you're telling me I'm pretty, you're telling me I'm enough, but why is it not reflecting? Why are these things not aligning? So it really like messed me up at that time. And life is a crazy journey. Life is a journey. You can't have like one whole straight path. It's a lot of like trying to figure out where that path is. And wow, it's been a whole lot of up and down. But I'm glad to have you guys here. Maybe I'll share more about the whole thing, because it's so hard to like talk about these things, because you don't even know where it started, you don't know what is the cause, but you know how you're feeling. But I think the thing that I really enjoy, even from this whole experience, is being there for someone and listening to them and like making their day, cracking jokes. I like laughing. Funny enough, I like laughing a lot about life. I like about life's tragedies. It's like comedic to me. Yeah, I find them funny, and I think life should be lived that way. We laugh at those terrible situations, because if we don't, we will be doomed. That's why comedy is very important. That's why comedians are very important. Humor is very important. And my sense of humor is actually really awkward, but who cares? So long as I'm laughing, it helps me. Yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about. Nothing so much. I'm not going to go like deep, maybe in another place, in those forums. But I like talking about this. Not that I wanted to be a psychologist or a psychiatrist, but I like listening to people and being there for them, having empathy. And that's what I really enjoy even in this time. And speaking of, I've started a WhatsApp group, where we can do Bible studies, share the Word of God, because the Word of God is just light. It brings light to our lives. It brings hope. If the Bible wasn't there, if these things were not written for us, I don't know how some of us would be like functioning. So that really helps me, and I want to really mature in the Word of God, and to look outside, to look beyond the problems that I may be facing, because those problems, I believe, they're temporary. But we have to look outside and help other people. When we do that, then that's the first step of overcoming our own problems. And so that's what I'm doing, and I need more people to join in. And yeah, maybe even we can sit down and like talk about what we've been through. It's just like I see people in like those meetings, self-help meetings, like groups, the recovering addicts group. Yeah, I want to have like that, where we can share our stories, because I believe when you talk about it, the heaviness lifts. There are things that I would have never talked about. I think they would still be eating me up if I had not talked about them or written about them. So talking about those things are really important. It's really important. It helps us to overcome. It helps us to look beyond the problems. It's like we let go of those things. So that's my other dream. And for this channel, of course, yeah, I have so many things I want to share. Okay, I was thinking also to because I like reading books a lot, and also my journey is also a spiritual one with God, and I wanted to share all the stories that really encourage me, that I've read and I've heard from people in their journey. And I believe when we read those stories, it will encourage us. So I wanted to also do that type of content. I don't know if you guys will be down with that, but excuse me, but I will post that. I'll begin to post that on my YouTube and as well as on my TikTok, because I have a TikTok account. Yes, I'm everywhere. Just that in some places I've not been really pushing out content, but I believe that I'll do it, and I'm doing it. I'm not postponing it, I'm not procrastinating it. It is my time right now, and I'll do it because you guys are very supportive, and of course because I'm also supporting myself. If you guys are supporting me, I should also support myself, so I can do it. Go girl. Yeah, so wow, I'm honored. Thank you also for listening. Thank you for watching all this way, and bring in your friends. We grow this thing. I'm sure by the end of next year we will be in another phase. Yeah, I'm working towards that. Thank you so much. God bless you and have a lovely one. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, ciao.